What up, folks? T-Biz here, and I know it's been a while, but man, it's just been crazy here. It hit it about like what in the 20s over here in Austin, Texas, not too long ago. Like over the I guess Sunday and Monday in the 20s and 30s, which here it's pretty cold. I mean, for people in Texas, they freak out, and you know it's soup city after that. Everybody want to make soup. Everybody want to make chili. And of course, since I work in a meat market, yeah, it's just like crazy busy and just been crazy busy at work. So, but anyways, that's besides the point. Right by my job, there's a Tuesday morning. I walked in there the other day, just curious because they had some cool, I think from Forever Clever, had some, they were not knockoffs because they are licensed G.I. Joe, like brick Legos and stuff. Not like Creos, but they're like little knockoff Legos. And they had some cool G.I. Joe sets. And I was like, saw those, and I was like, man, I kind of want to check one of those out. I end up going in there. I say, screw the G.I. Joe Legos, because they had two of these, the Tantive 4 sets for like, dude, like real cheap, man. Like as you can see here, like $19.99 a piece. And they were supposed to be out the 1st of January 2022. Or I guess just January or whatever. That was released for them at the Tuesday morning. And I guess some of you might have Tuesday morning stores and some of you might not. But it's a cool little store because they get like, it might be kind of like Five Below or Ollie's or something like that to some of you people. I don't have those. I mean, we have Five Belows, but we don't have Ollie's or anything like that. I wish we did because that store seems pretty cool. Anyways, I saw these for they're real cheap. So I was like, man, I've been wanting one forever. And they're like, I think they're still $55 on Hasbro Pulse. And like, they're in the $50 range and over plus shipping and stuff. And I was like, dude, we got to get one of these and check it out and put them together, because I know all my good brothers out there have like, dude, Edgar Diorama, Cyberdrone, like all have these and stuff and have played with them and done some cool stuff with them, because you can like put them together, create bigger scenes and stuff, and do all kinds of stuff with these, man. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty fun. And I just, like, I've been dying for this set, dude. Comes the extra Rebel Fleet Trooper, which we have some of the Power of the Force ones. You can throw Vader in there. I don't know if this is that Vader that's out from the Rogue One Vader. He kind of sucks. I don't really like that Vader that much. Just Stormtroopers, everything. It's a pretty dope set, man. It's pretty cool. You can reenact a lot of cool stuff from the movie. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's Leia giving R2 the plans, like on Rogue One and stuff and all that, man, or getting those plans. It's really cool, man. So let's go ahead and hopefully, like, pop this sucker open and check it out, man. And we're back, folks. Yeah, this thing's crazy, man. It's pretty cool. I kind of did a combo as much as I could do with this, but it's kind of, this is where they get you, man. It's like you kind of would want like maybe 3 or 4 of these. I don't know. I think if you had a crap ton of them, you might be able to build some crazy crap. But yeah, it's pretty neat, man. You can have like a wall right here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, man. Not gonna lie. And then right here, you got the doors that work, that slide open. So that's pretty cool. Right there, so that's pretty rad. I would have loved this as a kid. It kind of bums me out. 45 years old and they got this, and then like I would have loved this as a kid back in the day. But they had some pretty cool play sets, like the Hoth play set and stuff like that, and all kinds back in the day. But man, it's like, oh, would have had tons of fun with this, like me and my cousins, dude, back in the day. But after comboing all these together, I have some extra parts just sitting there, and then another extra door or two that you could use for more diorama fun or whatever, you know. You can do all kinds of crap with these, man. Like, it's pretty neat, man. It's pretty neat. And here are the instructions on how to put it together and all that. So it's pretty cool. Do some like cool iconic scenes. Another way you can combo it and stuff. And it mentions it has pegs that you can store in it on the bottom. If you can see, like, on the bottom, you could put pegs, I guess, in here to store them, maybe. And but the thing is, they're so well camouflaged with the packing materials, with the cardboard, that you'd barely see it. It's almost like a little bag of dope or something. It's like, Yeah, and then you got these pegs. Do toys, not drugs, people. But yeah, these little pegs that you can plug into here to stick your dudes on and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would have thrown this out had I not like inspected and like just really looked and found that they're attached and they're totally camouflaged with the cardboard. So yeah, I would have totally thrown them away. Totally thrown them out if I hadn't, you know, been really looking. And we get the cool Rogue One Rebel Fleet Trooper. He's not bad. I have some Power of the Force versions of these guys. It's pretty cool. Looks like it comes with like a ball cap looking thing too. I really don't like this Vader from this series. That Vader's horrible. That's like one of the worst Vaders I've ever seen. He's just his chest or torso, it just looks way off. If anybody else has seen that Vader or has it, it's not that, I don't know, I don't like it, man. I like some of the earlier like vintage series Vaders and stuff. But yeah, we got to get this thing going, man. And hold on, we got to look at the back view over here too. And here's a look at the back where you could do some more stuff, man. You could have some more little scenes. If you maybe kind of shot it dark with some weird lights, you could probably get that scene with Leia and R2 and stuff like that, and maybe the stormtroopers if you kind of switched it around, build the two walls, and then you know, yeah, you could totally pull it off. I would have to do it some other time, but yeah, I bet it could be done. And if you want to get a closer look, there's all kinds of little cool little doohickey things and stuff around the side. And if you look closer over here, the door, there's some like little nifty buttons and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And once again, the doors can slide out. So that's pretty neat too. It's just, I don't know, it's a really sick set, man. I'm glad I got to get them for real cheap. And like I said, if you can find a Tuesday morning, go ahead and, you know, hit them up because they might have them there. They might. And yeah, it's such a great deal. But give me a few minutes and actually it'll be like magic, and I'll have some figures out here. We can kind of display some kind of cool scene or something. And here's a look at a Rebel Fleet Trooper. It's actually not a bad figure. The helmet kind of sits a little funky on him and stuff. Comes with a cool laser gun. Got some decent articulation. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't know, kind of funky. His joints might be a little tight in certain areas, but you have to kind of play with them or whatever. Get them going. But not too bad. Not too bad. I still like some of the Power of the Force stuff, sometimes a little better. It just depends. Some of these aren't too bad. He's got the ratcheted elbow joints, which is pretty cool. But he's not a bad figure at all. Pretty cool. The helmet's kind of funky, but yeah, good face sculpt. Really not bad. Comes with some other stuff. Let's get him to stand. And comes with that little thing they use to like a radar thing or something when the ships were flying into Yavin. This little camera thing, radar thing or whatever. It's pretty cool. Comes with some kind of like little ankle bracelet thing. Maybe it's got like some the little comm units or whatever. They could talk to each other. Maybe they're just bullets or something. I guess you could put them maybe on around his ankles or something. I guess it pegs into somewhere because there's little pegs. So I don't know where oh yeah, on the back of the leg or whatever. Just put it in like so. Let's see if we can get that in there. Bear with me. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah. Little extra accessory. I guess some of these dudes wore them, some of them didn't. So, you know, just a little added accessory. And then we got our other guy here. And I guess some of them had like ball caps for when they were like working in the, like maybe in Yavin. When they were doing like mechanic stuff. Makes sense. That's pretty cool. Not bad at all, man. These aren't bad. They're cool. I mean, of course I dig Star Wars, so it's hard not to. And it was kind of touching what my dad said when I visited my folks over the holidays for Christmas. It's like somebody at work, my dad was buying some Mandalorian stuff because him and my mom got into watching The Mandalorian. And somebody at work was like, or my dad's job, because he works at the same store that I do, but not the same store, but same company. Anyhow, and somebody was like, oh, so you like Star Wars? And he's like, yeah, it's kind of hard when, you know, you got a kid or whatever, or had a kid that lived and breathed Star Wars. You kind of end up getting into it, you know. And yeah, man, I mean, they took me to see the movie, the first movie, or you know, New Hope or whatever, episode 4 or whatever you want to call it. When I was like a baby, I don't even remember seeing it. So, and I got to see Return of the Jedi, you know, in the theater and stuff like that. Never saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater. I had to see that like on VHS, like a recorded copy. But my uncles, when they were teenagers, they saw that in the theater. But I had the cool little storybook record thing for, I think it was a cassette or record for Empire Strikes Back, and I think I still might have my first, the actual little vinyl record for Star Wars, or New Hope, or whatever, episode 4, whatever you want to call it, little record storybook and stuff. But yeah, just Star Wars just goes with my family, me, you know, it just goes way back. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I gotta get some figures out. We gotta set up a cool little scene. All right, folks, well, here's my little scene. It's not much, but we've got some vintage troopers in there, and then we got like the 4-inch or 5-inch or whatever Vader from that one series you can find like at most stores. And he actually works. I like him because he's kind of bigger, so it's kind of more menacing. Can do what I want, you know. And there's a reissue. It's funny when you're digging through your figures and you find a bag of like vintage style and reissued figures and stuff from the last couple of years, and you're like, oh fuck, or I forgot about these or whatever. And it's kind of hilarious because it's like that moment when you realize these are just reissue figures or whatever, because they were in a mixed bag with Mandalorian vintage style figures and stuff. And then we got my guys from the Droids cartoons and stuff. And then it's like, I guess this is what, Rebel Insurrection or something or whatever. They're all gonna die. They're gonna die because you got Vader and these troopers. These dudes already bit dust. And in the back here, you've got let me see if we can get in there. Got 3PO, R4D4, and R2 back there talking about some stuff, or I don't know, maybe more rebel plans or something against the Empire or whatnot. But I really need to organize my figures really bad, or like at least all my vintage stuff, because I didn't want to bust out my good Vader that I got from my brother Ivan Ruiz a long time ago. And but yeah, this is cool. I like this Vader though. I gotta say, he fits well with these figures. I think it's really cool. But I could have set up the McQuarrie figures in here too, but I just had to do it real quick because it's kind of getting late, and I wanted to just bust this out and play with it and stuff, check it out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a fun little set, man. You can do different stuff with it, you know, put whatever figures you want, so it's pretty cool, you know. I don't know, I like it. I think it's awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching, all, and may the force be with you. All right, later.